I was at a loss until you found me. You gave me a home within your love. I was running blind until you showed me that life could be this good. I want all my friends to know about you. No matter what it takes, I'll never stop. Everything I am is for your glory. My life's forever yours. I found one love, can't control it. Hit me like a wildfire, send me emotion. Nothing else compares, losing all my cares. Now that I have found one love, wild, wild love. Nothing else compares, losing all my cares. Now that I have found one love, wild, wild love.
Now I'm running far within your freedom. I don't even care what they would say. Living in your presence is the reason I'll never be the same. I want all my friends to know about you. No matter what it takes, I'll never stop. Everything I am is for your glory. My life's forever yours.
I found one love, can't control it. Hit me like a wildfire, send me emotion. Nothing else compares, losing all my cares. Now that I have found one love, wild, wild love. Nothing else compares, losing all my cares. Now that I have found one love, wild, wild love.
You make the darkness run and hide. You bring the broken back to life. Only you can, only you can. You set me free from every chain. You fill my heart with songs of praise. Only you can, only you can. Jesus, you're the only reason that I'm even breathing. I am wide awake. My heart beats only for your glory. My hands reach up for you to hold me. My soul sings, Father, you are holy. My feet dance to your rhythm, to your rhythm. Every beat is for me are good. You hold my future. You're working all the time. You're the mountain mover. From sunrise to sunset, till the sun comes back up again. You're by my side. You started a good work in me. I know that you will complete it. You will see it through, yeah. I know that you're still working on me. And everything that you say you'll do, 'cause I believe that you are faithful, oh, you are faithful, oh, you are faithful. I'll trust your every word, 'cause I believe that you're working for my good. Yes, you're committed. From sunrise to sunset, till the sun comes back up again. You're by my side. You started a good work in me. I know that you will complete it. You will see it through, yeah. I know that you're still working on me. And everything that you say you'll do, 'cause I believe that you are faithful, oh, you are faithful, oh, you are faithful. You are my hope, you are my future. You are the mountain mover. You are faithful. You are my hope, you are my future. You are the mountain mover. You are faithful. You started a good work in me. I know that you will complete it. You will see it through, yeah. I know that you're still working on me. And everything that you say you'll do, 'cause I believe that you are faithful, oh, you are faithful, you are faithful, oh, you are faithful, oh, you are faithful, oh, you are faithful.
Hey, so what time is it? Well, it is time for our next lesson in Measure Up. It's been an epic tale, hasn't it? It's been like, well, a roller coaster. We've been up, we've been down, we've been this way, we've been that way, we've been learning all kinds of things. And I'm sure you're wondering, what is today's big idea? Well, I'm glad you asked. Our big idea is God makes us ready at the right time. So we're gonna learn a little bit more about that. So what time is it right now? Well, it's time to check out Carl in Disneyland and see what he's up to. Is he still there? I don't know. Let's find out.
Oh, hey, how's it going there, kids? Good. That's really good to hear. Love that. Really good. Really good. Whew, is it hot in here? Man, I'm sweating like a crawfish in a crock pot.
Did someone say crawfish?
Oh, hey there, Sam. Yeah, I did, but that was just an expression. I don't have any to eat right now.
Oh, bummer. Oh well. So how you doing?
Okay. Can I be honest with you for just a second?
Of course.
So, you know, I'm here at Disneyland, the coolest theme park in all the land.
For sure. You love that place.
Well, let's just say, hypothetically, I've been waiting all my life to ride on the biggest roller coaster. The biggest roller coaster in all the world, right here at Disneyland. And hypothetically, I've never been tall enough to ride it. But years after eating my vegetables and doing my stretches, I'm finally tall enough.
No way.
Hypothetically, I should be really excited, right? Like I should be psyched to go on and give it a ride, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought. But you see, the thing is, I'm not psyched. I'm actually quite the opposite of psyched.
What? Why?
I don't know. I've been waiting my whole life for this moment, but now that it's here, I don't know. I guess I'm just a bit nervous and scared.
Oh, Carl, I'm so sorry, man. That stinks.
I know it. I guess it wasn't meant to be.
Whoa, don't leave. Where are you going?
Home. I figured there wasn't any point in staying if I'm not gonna do it.
Well, let's not rush to decisions right now, okay? Now, can I ask you a question?
I guess.
Do you know how old Jesus was when he started his ministry?
Well, he was teaching us people in the temple when he was 12 years old, so I'm gonna guess 16?
Nope, he was actually 30.
30? Are you serious? That's a lot later than I thought.
Right? That's what I thought you would say. But I wanted to ask you that because I think it's important for you to know something.
What's that?
God makes us ready at the right time.
What does that mean? Ready at the right time for what?
Well, if you look at the life of Jesus, it's very interesting. Because when Jesus began his ministry, people started to follow him. Like one time when Jesus was by the water and two brothers, Peter and Andrew, were fishing. Jesus stopped and looked at them and said, "Come follow me." And he said, "I will send you out to fish for people."
What does that mean?
Jesus was telling them that if they chose to follow him right then and there, that he would teach them how to love others and teach them about God.
Huh. So what did they say?
Nothing.
Nothing? They said nothing to Jesus? Wow.
They said nothing, but they dropped their fishing nets and they began to follow Jesus.
Whoa. Wasn't that like their job? They just left their job without like any warning and just like decided to follow a complete stranger?
Well, this wasn't just any stranger. This was Jesus. And not too long after this, Jesus ran into two other brothers named James and John. And when he called out to them, they also immediately followed Jesus.
Are you serious? Huh. They must have really trusted Jesus.
They did. Even though it was the beginning of his ministry, Jesus showed them that following him was the best choice they could make for their life. And the coolest thing is this: everything in their life has led up to this moment.
Wait, weren't they ready to become fishermen like their whole lives?
Yes, they were. But instead of doing the thing that would make sense to the rest of the world, they chose to follow the plans God had for them. And they were willing to drop everything to do it because they were ready for it.
Seems like those guys were waiting on Jesus. Kind of like I've been waiting to get on this roller coaster my entire life. But do you think it was scary for them to follow Jesus and leave their old lives behind?
I'm sure it was. They were probably nervous if they were going to be safe and if their friends and family would understand. But that's what makes following Jesus so great. He takes our fears and worries and makes us ready.
God makes us ready?
Yup.
Ready for what?
Well, anything really. You see, God is aware of everything that's happening to you. So that means that God will make sure that you're ready for whatever you're going to face in life. God will make sure that you're ready in the right time. So that means that even if you can't face the roller coaster right now, it doesn't mean you won't be ready an hour from now or even a week from now. We just have to trust that God will make us ready, just like the disciples when they started to follow Jesus.
Wow, I guess you're right, Sam. No matter what life throws my way, I know God will make me ready for whatever it is. And you know what? I think I'm ready for that ride. So here I go. In 10 minutes.
Whoa! How awesome was it to see Carl talk about his fears and choose to overcome them by trusting God? That's so important for him, and I'm sure you will do the same thing. Now, our big idea today is God makes us ready at the right time. So let's shout it out loud on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. God makes us ready at the right time. Yeah, great job, kids. Now tune in next week because I heard it's Carl's last day at Disney World. I'll see you then.
And now it's time for a brief word from our students.
Matthew 6, verse 33. But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well.
That was a great word. Let's hear it one more time.
Matthew 6, verse 33. But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well.
And that was a brief word from our students.
Hey guys, have you ever ridden on a ride like this? Or maybe a swinging one that spins like this? You know, I think these rides are really cool. I'm gonna see if I can make my own. Fortunately, I don't have the materials to make one, so we'll have to try something a little different. Let's try it. All right, guys, got my spinny wheel ride. We're just gonna twirl it around like this, but We need somebody to ride this. Oh, here's our guy. Perfect size. He's living dangerously on the edge today. No seatbelts at all. Wow. Will he make it? Let's see what happens when we start twirling. Here you go. Oh, there he is. He's riding. He's doing fine. He's not falling out. Let's go faster. Ooh. All right, let's see how he's doing. He's doing okay. Oh, he's doing good. All right, cool. How can we make this more extreme? I got an idea. Let's add some water to it. See if we can make the water spin without falling out. He can hold his breath. All right, here we go. You guys ready? Living on the edge. Here we go. We gotta go fast. Oh wait, is it coming out? Okay. Whoa. All right. Well, a little bit of water came out, but most of it is still in there. See? So that was pretty cool. And the key thing, and our guy is still here, and he's still safe. He's a little wet, but he's safe. The key to this little activity is timing, right? Make sure gravity doesn't have enough time to catch up to the speed it's going. Because what happens if I just flip it over and not spin it? Oh, not a lot of water, and our guy falls out, right? So just like the key to this little activity here is timing, well, timing can be a little tricky in our lives too. What do I mean by that? Well, there's always things that are changing in our lives, right? Things that are new and that's sometimes uncomfortable, things that we can't always control. And sometimes things are changing so much that sometimes it feels like we're in a bucket without a seatbelt that's just flying around uncontrollably, right? And we feel like we're about to fall out. Maybe you're moving to a new school or to a new state, or maybe you're getting a new brother or sister. And sometimes it's just growing up, right? All these things, all these changes can sometimes feel a little uncomfortable. It's perfectly normal whenever you're doing something new to feel a little nervous or fearful or even a little uncomfortable, just like Carl did from our Bible story. Well, the key thing is to, in those moments, to continue to trust in Jesus. Trust in the person who is actually holding the rope and controlling your life. Even though it feels a little crazy, God is not going to let you fall, unlike, me and I let my guy fall. God has perfect timing for our lives. He is helping us to grow, but at the same time helping us experience new things so we can continue to grow, even though it feels a little uncomfortable sometimes. Because remember, our big idea is God will make you ready at the right time. So just like riding the new roller coaster for the very first time, you might feel a little nervous, a little scared, a little excited, but God will help you in every new experience, help you be more comfortable and even more confident. But the key thing is to trust Him in those moments. All right, so this is going to be our spinning ride. I'm just going to kind of spin this around.
Oh, wait, pause. I forgot to get the head out of the way.
Have you ever been to an amusement park and had one of those passes that gets you to the front of the line? Like a flash pass at an amusement park. Sometimes it seems a little bit unfair, right? When, say, you're waiting in line and it seems like forever. But then you see a bunch of people next to you go straight to the front of the line and get on the ride before you. Have you ever really felt like that in other situations? I know one time I was waiting at the doctor's office and I felt like that because I just wanted to get it done and over with. I do not like the doctors. And it felt like I was waiting forever. We as people aren't really the best at judging time, but luckily God is, because He created time and He is eternal. He has always existed and He always will exist in the future. So I think it's fair to say that He knows a lot more about time than we do, right? So let's go ahead and read Ecclesiastes 3:11. Yet God has made everything beautiful for its own time. He has planted eternity in the human heart. But even so, people cannot see the whole scope of God's work from beginning to end. So you may get frustrated because
it feels like time is moving so slowly. And maybe you just want to grow up because you don't want to be a little kid anymore, right? But this verse reminds us that God makes things beautiful in his own time. We can't just get a flash pass into the next grade because we have so much stuff that we have to learn from our teachers, from our parents, from God. And those things are going to help us in the future. We don't really have to worry about what's going to happen in the future because God has got it under control. Let's look at Galatians 6:9. So let's not get tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, we will reap a harvest of blessing if we don't give up. We can't give up on trusting in God because he will always provide and he will always be faithful. I want to pray with you guys really quick. The first thing I want to pray with you guys about is that we will trust that God has got our future in his hands, that he knows what's going to happen and we can always trust that he will be faithful. And the second thing I want to pray with you guys about is that we will be brave to obey God and just follow in his instructions, just like Peter and Andrew and James and John. So let's go ahead and close our eyes and bow our heads. God, we thank you for today. We thank you for putting us where we are today and where we are in your plan, God, because we know that you have a plan for our lives. We pray, God, that you will just allow us to trust that you have our future in your hands. You have a plan and you know what is going to happen next. And with that, God, we pray that you will just help us be brave in obeying you, God, and just trusting that what you have planned is the right thing and you know what will happen and that we just need to follow your instructions and obey what you have coming next, God. I pray that you will just allow us to fully just dive in to the next part of our lives with you in it, God. We praise you and we thank you for what you're doing. In your name, amen.
All right, guys, so that's the end of our lesson for today. Hey, listen, next week is the final lesson in our series, Measure Up. So make sure that you tune in next week because we're not like a Ferris wheel. We're not going to come around again. So next week is our last lesson. Okay, so I'm supposed to tell you, don't try this at home. I'm really not sure what they're doing, but we have another carnival game for you to watch for your amusement, but I guess you shouldn't try it at home. So what are they doing? I don't know. Let's go see.
Hey guys, we're back with another carnival game. This week we are doing something called the potty toss. This is something you probably shouldn't do with your actual toilet at home. This is a fake one. But what we're gonna do is, Mr. Steven, can you grab one of those, our ammo over here? What could be better than a toilet paper is gonna be our ball. We have to throw it. We're gonna take turns throwing it into the hole there. And whoever gets the most shots is the winner. Are you ready, Mr. Steven?
Let's do this thing.
Right, let's do this.
Let's show them how it's done.
Let's flush this toilet.
All right, I'm gonna give it all I got. That's all I can do. Hope for the best. Here we go. Oh
man. All right. Turn. Here you go. Okay. All right, fine. Go ahead.
Oh.
All right. Not too late. Not too late. Here we go. All right.
This
This
seems
is
like
it.
a challenge.
This is it. Oh, he's sweating now. He's
Oh
sweating.
man,
He's
I don't
sweating
know.
now.
This is a challenge. This is a challenge. Oh no.
This is it.
Oh man.
Come on. Oh, all right. I guess we need to do a sudden death. Whoever gets one in first.
I guess so.
You go first.
Go first.
Get
All right,
first.
now.
Get one in.
Oh man. There we go. See. Oh, man.
Okay, come on. We're not good at this. All right.
All about
balance.
All about balance, I think. That's what it's about. The challenge, man.
Diet, yeah.
Kids, you may not want to try this.
All right,
now.
go ahead.
We're going to try this. You ready? Here we go. Oh, did that go in?
It did not go in.
It did halfway.
It did not. All right, this is another chance for me to do this. Here we go.
Oh, man, I don't believe
You
that. Oh, my
screw up your
God.
chances. And that is again. Oh, goodness. All right, guys. Well, thank you for coming today for another lesson video.
Oh!
Mr. Stevens is going to practice. Anyway, we'll see you guys next week, and thank you for joining us. Bye.